Guys, I have been a little bit quiet this week as far as videos go. For a while there, it didn't seem appropriate, and I was kind of just sucked into everything else that was going on. And then last night, I saw a video from Mel Robbins, and I actually shared it on my page, and I just enjoy Mel Robbins, and she seems to have a pretty good level head. It was a long video. It was about a half-hour video, but, she talked about a couple things and, finding ways to stay calm. And one of the things that she talked about was your circle of control. And I use that in retail quite often as things are kind of happening around you, like focus in on what are the things that you can control. So I kind of just wanted to make a video real quick and share kind of how I'm feeling. I don't want to say that, this is not to say that my feelings are the only feelings that matter. That's not what I'm saying. I want to just put it out there and say that whatever it is you're feeling, that's okay. And you don't have to compare what you're going through to somebody else. You're allowed to have those feelings because they're your feelings. So let's maybe stop the but she's got it worse over there, so it's not fair for me to complain, because it is. It's your feelings. So I did feel like I was going to jibber jabber a little bit. So I took some notes so that maybe I didn't do that as much. But I kind of wanted to start off by saying, wow, what a week. Last week it kind of started off as, jokes about the time change and ending the week with Friday the 13th and a full moon. And yeah, that was funny maybe a couple weeks ago. And now it's like looking back at the week, yeah, that wasn't funny. Can we never do that again? That would be great. And then it turned into all the toilet paper jokes and just lots of other jokes, and they're funny to a certain extent. And then now these past couple days, it's turned into a lot of seriousness and sharing articles. And this video isn't sharing statistics or anything like that. It's literally what I'm doing and how I feel. So now that we've seen the shift in seriousness is where I kind of had my feelings as well. So I just want to say, let's be cautious about making fun of people and what they're doing. Because this is something that obviously I've never seen in my lifetime. For them to cancel schools and cancel colleges. I know Kent State has been canceled in-person classes for the rest of the semester, which is, through May. I've never seen anything like that in my life. And I think it's fair to say that my parents have never seen anything like that in their life. So this is a serious issue. I saw a post on Facebook and I wrote it down because when I saw it, it was yes, this right here, this is exactly how I feel. So y'all know that my husband's deployed overseas, and that has definitely been a source of tension for me while all this is going on. So yes, I have help. My parents are right down the road. My in-laws are right down the road. I have family members that have reached out and said, hey, let me know if you need anything. But just the fear of the unknown is still there. If something happens, and I'm assuming it will, I'm assuming somebody is going to get sick in my household. It's not like I can say, yeah, I'll stay with the kids. You go out and get me this. So that's been really hard for me, to think of, have to think through what is it that I need in order to take care of my family. So here's the post. So it says that when Hurricane Harvey hit and I was stranded at home recovering from a C-section with preemie twins and a 2-year-old, my husband was stuck at the hospital and my parents could not get to me because the streets were underwater. Even though we didn't flood, we ran out of food and diapers. I was terrified. The worst feeling in the world is not being able to protect and provide for your children. So please, when you see moms and dads out there stocking up at the grocery store, don't mock them, because I know exactly how they feel. And I read this and I thought, yes, I know exactly how they feel. I don't go grocery shopping on a weekly basis. I usually go every 2 weeks. I think I went to the grocery store 3 times within the last 2 weeks. Week and a half, probably. I was not at the grocery store buying 10 packages of toilet paper. But I did stock up for my family. And I'm not going to go through exactly what I bought, but I bought, anything from ginger ale to Tylenol, because I didn't have any children's Tylenol in the house if any of my kids get sick. Gatorade, crackers, pasta, anything that was kind of like shelf stable. I'm really big on shelf cooking, so I plan my meal planning around what I have on hand, and then I go to the grocery store for the items that I don't need. So I didn't need a whole ton of stuff, but there were items that if I needed to be in the house for the next month, kind of unlikely at this point based on my job, but if I needed to do that, then I would have the ability to do that. I still plan on going to work. I'm praying that they make the right decision when it comes down to that, but I'm just going to get up and go to work unless something maybe happens with one of my kids. I'm going to live my life, but, the other day I was like, yeah, let's go to the zoo today, and then things kind of got a little crazy, and we didn't go to the zoo. We stayed home. So, luckily, I hoard craft items as well. So, I have an entire basket of little mini craft kits for the children to do. If you don't have any of those, I'd suggest maybe seeing if you can do a store pickup on some of that stuff or order it from Amazon. But I am using a couple different things to kind of help us cope through this. I will be going to work. The kids are going to, be with family while I'm at work. But if it comes down to it and we're quarantined because the state says you're not allowed to go out of your house, like, I'm not trying to induce panic or fear, but that is a real possibility here, then I have simple things in place for my kids to do. So I have chore sticks, which I'm going to go grab. I should have grabbed those ahead of time, but I didn't. So hold on one sec. Maybe. Okay. So I have chore charts. So this is an example of one of our chore charts. So this is what we usually use through the school year. And so she's just got a couple boxes, and my husband actually created these for me, I think, on Word, and sent them to me so that I didn't have to do it. We needed something to create some processes for our girls. So it wasn't wake up, get on our tablets, watch TV. So anyways, they wake up, get dressed, and brush their teeth. They make their bed. They clean their room, put away clothes. I skipped homework because she didn't do it today yet. Put away their clothes. They have to do one chore stick. Shower and pack lunch are on here, and then I left a line for anything extra that I wanted to add. So the rule of thumb is they need to do the majority of this list before they're allowed to go play outside or get on their tablets or watch TV. It's Sunday. They're watching TV. She hasn't done her whole list, but put away clothes. If I haven't folded the laundry, then they can't do that. So sometimes that block just doesn't get checked. But homework in K5 is the program that she uses to get some extra work in. So that is something that I ask her to do. And a lot of times it's like 45 minutes to an hour worth of work for her. So anyways, it's just something that helps us create some routines in our house, and something that I might suggest for you if you are going to be home with your kids. I know I've seen a lot of charts out there, like, breaking your day down. This is something that just really helps. And she just takes this clipboard and her marker and grabs her list and does it while she's walks around the house with the list, is what I mean. So one of the things on there that I have is chore sticks. And so I have over by these chore charts, I have some mason jars, and they hold all my little chore sticks in them. And I did get this idea from Jordan Page, and it's worked pretty well for our family, so it's something that we've just continued to add on. But they just go over and if it says to do a chore stick, they go over and pick up a chore stick. Sometimes I say, no, you don't do that one, go do this one instead, or, you know, I'll pick them for them. But like this one here says mop laundry room, and that's just they're grabbing the, usually grabbing the Norwex mop or the Swiffer mop, whichever is easier to get to, and they're helping me clean that. There's things like, oh, this is a good one. Put away the stair bag. I have a bag that it hangs on the bottom of my steps, and as I walk through the house, I pick up the crap and put it in the bag, and then eventually they have to put it away. Everybody hates getting this stick. So yeah, it's just a bunch of chore sticks. Water plants is one. Pick up the steps to the office and stair. I'm not sure what that one actually says. Sweep upstairs, clean mom's tub. So there's just tons of little chore sticks. Whatever it is that you think is something that they can help you with, that's a good idea. And then the other thing that I have is at Christmas time, we were blessed with, through Operation Homefront, with kids' activities. And over at our local armory, they had items that had been donated to the military families to use. And there's anything from like little clay art craft type things to puzzles to a couple toys here and there. So I was able to get a bag back in December, and I have a bunch of puzzles for the girls to play with. So even last night, trying to create that sense of calmness for my kids, I sat down and did a puzzle with my oldest daughter and tried to unplug. So I think that's just the very last thing that we have to remember to do is for 3 days, I was kind of like sucked into the news and what was going on between what was happening over in the Middle East and what's happening here in the States and what's Italy doing and what's happening here. And it's just really easy to get sucked into that. So my best suggestion is to write a list of things that you want to accomplish. And I actually use a 5-second journal from Mel Robbins, and the pages on here are, you know, you can write down your emotions and how you feel, and, you know, my top project today, and this project matters because, and then over on this side, I just create what she calls a brain dump, and anything that I want to get accomplished that day, I pop here on this little list. I did a real good job. This page is empty. I won't show you my list there. Here's some past ones because I do use it as just list making things. But, you know, on this one I had clean dining room, laundry, breakfast, shower, meal plan, lunches, packed, trash out, and a grocery list. So anything that you want to get accomplished, you can throw on this list. And I do suggest that because it helps you keep focused in on what you need to do. So, I hope this video helped, and if you feel like me and you're like, gosh, this is really kind of crazy and I don't know how I feel, just want you to know that I'm right there with you. I'm not really sure how I feel. It's a day-to-day basis as we go. There's a post going around of which mom are you? And I look at that sheet and I'm like, I'm none of those moms. I am the mom who has a husband deployed. Her husband wants to be home and wishes that he was here with us during all this, and I wish he was home, but that's not going to happen. So I guess I just get to add another lesson to my deployment checklist here, I guess. So anyways, I hope this helps, and if it's something that you enjoyed, let me know. Don't forget to like my video, leave me any comments, except the nasty ones. It's not really a good time for that emotionally. Keep those to yourself, and have a great day. Bye!